Hi and welcome along to AFTV. Time to preview the game Arsenal versus Watford. Now you'll all remember that last season this game was famous for the Cojones when Troy Deeney famously said when Arsenal lost to Watford 2-1 at Vicarage Road that the team lacked Cojones. And you know what, at the time a lot of us criticised him and stuff like that, but secretly he was right. We did lack the cojones. However, this season we've been showing a lot of cojones, and I'm kind of optimistic about this game and really looking forward to it. So just before I get into the complete preview of it, just wanted to say the guys from Betball, they've given me another £20 to use on their app. I actually won. I'm about nearly £57 up on their app at the moment with my charity bets, that I'm going to donate all the money that I win to charity. So I'm going to do another bet on the game. Remember, this app is really, really good because what you can do is you can follow other people who do bets. If you go to the leaderboard there, you see there's a load of them there. You can follow some of these people, but you know what? I ain't following none of them because I'm doing pretty decent myself, right? So the bet I'm going to go for this week, I'm going to go for over 2.5 goals. These are the bets I've been doing that have been doing pretty well for me. There you go, possible return of 40 and 30. Place a bet and I get my little receipt coming out there. And hopefully if that comes out, I'll win some more money on the Betball app. But really good app, really easy to use. And as I said, you can follow other people on there and follow their bets, and you know, you might even be able to follow me because I'm sure I've got to be one of the leading ones on it. Anyway, the game, big game for Arsenal. Now we're on a great winning run at the moment, and how good would it be to win again? You know, I mean, the feel-good factor around the club is good. Good win during the week against a very good Brentford side in the Carabao Cup. Good win last weekend. We've got players that are playing really well in Lacazette, Aubameyang scoring, you know, and I'm really looking forward to this game. Now, as I said last season, we dealt with Watford pretty well at home, but away from home, that's where we run into problems. And if we don't take this game seriously, we could get beaten again. A couple of seasons ago, Watford came to our place and beat us. And when I spoke to Troy Deeney, who is a guy that I get on quite well with, converse with him a lot, he said to me with that game, the reason why he felt we lost is that we didn't take Watford serious. He goes, he remembers reading in the papers that week that the Arsenal team were literally thinking of the next game. They weren't even thinking of the Watford game, and he said that really fired them up. So this weekend, we cannot take Watford lightly, and I don't think we will, because number one, I don't think Unai Emery, from what I've seen so far, is the type of guy that takes teams lightly. And number two, they're above us in the league. So if we took them lightly, that would be really poor, because they're actually, at the moment, doing better than us. So, got to take this game seriously. Now, Watford last week, they got a 1-1 draw with Fulham, but I have to say, I was quite impressed with them in that game. Just before that, they got beaten by Manchester United. So they've been having a little bit of a dip, but they're still going to be a dangerous team. And in players like Troy Deeney, Pereira, they've got some very good players. Holebas, you know, so we're going to have to be on it. Now, the good news possibly is that, you know, they may have Troy Deeney missing. He's had problems with his ligaments, problems with a broken toe, and I think if he's missing, that's a big miss for them. However, they do still have like Andre Gray up front. Listen, they've got a good team, and I think with what I'm seeing from Watford this season is that they're a team that are going to play against people with no fear whatsoever. So we're going to have to be on it. If we're not, we could come a cropper. Arsenal team, I think we've got to go with the same team literally that played last weekend. Torreira has to start for me. This whole Aaron Ramsey situation, surely that rules him out of starting in the starting lineup. We've got to go with Mesut Ozil in that number 10. And I'd take Ramsey out and I'd bring Iwobi in on the wing, who again had another good game during the week. And I think, you know, if you look at Watford, they play with a lot of width. We've got to have somebody like Iwobi to cope with that width and to go one way, but also to be able to get back the other way. And let's face it, Mesut Ozil out wide on the right-hand side is just It just doesn't work. We actually, in the first half, last week against Everton, got away with one. We were poor in that first half, in my opinion, but we got away with it due to the brilliance of Petr Cech. We cannot afford to do that against Watford. I think, you know, in the finishing department, they've got better players, and if we're not on it, we could find ourselves a couple of goals down if we do a half like that. So we've got to start the game very well. We've got to start and be dynamic, and I think if we do that, we can get a good result. Lots of players sort of returning from fitness. Kolasinac was on the bench the other night. Mkhitaryan played. So there's going to be lots of options on the bench. You also got that option of Danny Welbeck on the bench as well. But surely we've got to go with Lacazette and Aubameyang up front. Cech's got to stay in goal because he's done absolutely nothing wrong this season. All right, we know his footwork's maybe not as good as Leno's, but when it comes to making and pulling off saves at the moment and commanding his box, you've got to say he's done absolutely nothing wrong this season. I keep Bellerin in there, Monreal in there, and as I said, basically the same team that played last week, but I take out Ramsey and bring in Iwobi. What do you guys think? I'd love to know what you think the team should be. I'm confident that we're going to get a win. I'm going to go, well, I went on the BetBall app that we'll get over 2 goals. I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to go 3-1. Watford are a good team, but I'm going to go 3-1 because confidence is so high at home at the moment. Don't forget to download the BetBall app. The link is in the description. But really, really, really looking forward to the game, and we will find out if Arsenal have the Cojones.